You know, I'm getting a little older and I had to just really think about my life. I want to be around when my kids have grandchildren or have kids of their own, so I have grandchildren, and I want to be around. And I started thinking, you know, there's a lot of garbage I've carried with me all these years, and it's just worthless. I don't know why I carried all that, why I was afraid of everything, and what I would do. And I'm also kind of a little bit of a perfectionist, so I can never live up to my standards. My problem is that I'll let anybody else live up to standards that are lower than what I expect of myself. So if I can't do it, I know I'm going to fail to begin with. So why not eat? So the food became my friend. You know, that became the thing that made me, it didn't actually, I can't tell you it made me happy because it didn't. But it's something that took that bad feeling away for a very short time. And I thought, I can't do this anymore. This is stupid. And I was actually getting pretty desperate because I was actually contemplating going in and have bypass surgery, which that's something I didn't want to ever do. And I was trying everything I could to avoid it. So that's why I was willing to go that night to to John's meeting that he had.
There's no food that's bad for you, just food's eaten at the wrong times.
When I was listening to it, I thought, no way, no way. There's just no way. There's no way. I'm not counting points. I don't have to have this at this meal, this at this meal, and this. No way, it's not going to work. And I was probably, I bet you I could go on the books as being one of the most skeptical. And I sat there the whole time like this as I'm talking, just like, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. I don't know how this is really going to work for me because it just seems like way too easy. So it's going to be easy for me to slip up and fail. My goal was to not fail. Isn't that funny? I didn't even set a number, but my goal was to not fail because I thought I've done it so many times that I failed that my goal was to just focus on not failing. And my goal is to actually get down to a normal sized person. I don't have a number yet because I haven't been there. So, you know, I don't know what it is, but I've done actually very well. After probably being on it for about a month, I finally decided I was going to weigh myself, and I was actually incredibly surprised that I had lost quite a bit of weight. I thought the scale was broken. I really did. Yeah, I really did, and I went and weighed myself about 4 times that day, I think. Yeah. I weighed myself about 10 times at that moment, but about 4 different times during the day just to make sure that that was really true. And it was. I like the little ones, though. I think what I had to do is start with the basis of what do I like? And then when can I eat it? It's my plan. I can succeed. I think that's the biggest thing. And I don't have to stress so much about it. I don't have to sit there and figure out, you know, if I eat this and I eat this and I eat this, you know, gosh, I can only have that for the day. Well, then I can't eat the rest of the day. I can plan my meals ahead of time. I've got my standby meals that I eat, you know, through the week, you know, for lunches or whatever. And then I get to plan my treats, which are always Reese's peanut butter cups. Yeah. These are the snack size, which there are different sizes. You have to be a connoisseur.
So if you buy 2 packets, different sizes?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I couldn't have done it actually without John. The support that he gives, you know, when I journal my food. You know, when you do Weight Watchers, you always journal your food, and so that's nothing new. You know, you kind of go, okay, I can do that. But then having to be held accountable to somebody for what you eat, because I go to Weight Watchers, they haven't a clue what I've written down. They just know what's on the scale, and they don't care about anything else. And John actually says, you know what, gosh, it looks like this week we weren't as successful. What if we tweak this and tweak that? And then you kind of go, oh my God, how come I lost so much weight this week? Because we tweaked it, and he was worked through all of that with me. Not only that, he's allowed me to deal with my emotions through this whole thing, because that's a huge, huge piece of it. And I always thought, oh, he's going to hold me accountable. But he didn't. He was guiding me through it. I became pre-diabetic, which was my own fault, and I realized that, and that was a really hard thing to accept because I wasn't predisposed to it. So, but that is getting better under control. So, and I'm not on any medication, and my blood sugar levels are in the normal range right now. So my next reading should put me out of the diabetic status completely. I just feel great. I actually feel my body is almost getting into a balance. I mean, I have so much further to go, but I'm going in it at an even keel rather than, you know, going down with the ship. So I can actually see myself doing this for the rest of my life without any kind of issues, and still enjoying all those times when my family get together and get to eat what's on those, those dishes. The grease, the fat, the whole thing. Those little cream puffs, everything. Oh yeah. And that's what the whole thing with EAT is. You get to eat what you want to eat at the right time. And so you get to plan what you eat. You get to plan your treats. You get to plan your fun meals. You can go out and eat, and you can know that people, I don't care if they're looking at you or not, because you just want to giggle because you go, but I'm losing weight doing this. I think that if I can be successful, anybody can. I really do. I mean, I failed so many times, and it's pretty obvious. And if I can do it, anybody could. I can eat whatever I want. So I don't have, how can I fail if I can eat whatever I want? I just have to time it right. I know I've got a stack of Reese's peanut butter cups in my freezer at all times, but I eat them at the right time. It can be done.